Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Loot for Beginners Part 3, the price we pay. Let's have a moment of silence, right quick, for those valiant ones that give up their money for our loot, our wallets. If it weren't for our wallets, we would have no loot to crate. So with that, we'll have the moment of silence. That was quick. But this is where I'm going to actually go into a little bit more of a deep dive on the prices you can expect to pay for loot. Now, some of you, you've already seen, if any of you have watched my videos, you've already seen the prices I've paid. And they're pretty high in some cases. But this is sort of more of a deep dive, I guess you could say, into the whole how much you're gonna expect to pay, especially considering that this it's a pretty expensive hobby. In all honesty, I think you could kind of go into the whole idea of any collection you have is going to be pretty expensive. Now, Tydiruim Hanger did ask the question. He said, I wonder how much new collector spends on their first year trying to play catch up. That is a question in and of itself, and let me tell you, it does get pretty damn expensive. And another commenter called Doghouse, mentioned that he would like, to get Fans Toys Rouge and Beast Wars Megatron. I'll go into those in a minute. But for right now, I think we'll just go into the generals of just prices you can be expected to pay for this stuff. So with that, let's get into it. Now this is a group of bots I own. You can probably tell by the picture, because I'm the one who posed them, and well, hey, this is them. Now I'm gonna go ahead, you can see right below me, those are the companies that made these particular bots. And over that way, on the other side of the bots, you can see the prices for each listed. Now, I'll just go ahead and tell you, just for those of you who are new and don't know, DX9 made that Rodimus Prime. He's called DX9's Carry, and I'm going to go in depth on him and Fans Toys Rouge, as the video goes on. Just price comparisons, just to give you an idea of how much these things cost. Now, Fans Toys made Coot and Rouge, Cup and RC. And of course, X-Transbots made Ollie there, the little wheelie you see. Now, as you can see, the DX9 Carry was $149.99, $150. If you round them up, just go ahead and round them up to the next. So you got $150, $100, $70, and another $100. Now, each of those prices is what I paid for each of those. So, as you can imagine, it gets a little pricey. So, that, as you can see, if you total it out, which I did, that's $419.96. Now that's before taxes or shipping costs. Now, a lot of the sites I mostly order from, like TF Source and the Chosen Prime, those are my main two. Those are the ones, when you watch all my videos, those are the names you're going to see the most as to where I got it when I put it in the video of the turntable. Now, I did get some from other places. Matter of fact, when Heroes Con comes up, I'll do a Heroes Con loot, and it'll probably be stuff other than Transformers that I've bought. But for right now, we're sticking with these guys. So, those are the prices that I paid for those figures. Now that's not them with all of their, all of their accessories and everything. Rouge, Coot, and Carrie, all three got the repro label treatment after this picture was taken. This was just, I just got them, wanted to pose them. Now I'm gonna do like more video, like when I get all of my Transformers the Movies bots, I'm gonna do separate videos and do maybe 3 or 4 in a go and just show them off, but I'm gonna show them all off together. So those are the prices I paid for those 4, and I'm gonna go in depth with Carrie. I'll get it right eventually. Carrie and Rouge I'm gonna go into a deep dive on them. I'm also gonna go into Arcos from X-Transbots, and I'm gonna go into one that Doghouse mentioned he would like to have. I'm not interested in it, but Doghouse commented about it in my last video, and a friend of mine who's a good artist who did my avatar, as a matter of fact, Samaj Z, he's a big Beast Wars fan, so we'll go into Beast Wars Megatron as well. So with that, let's move on and go into the deep dive. Now in this deep dive, I'm going to do comparisons of prices. Right here we have DX9's D-06 Carry. He's their version of a Studio Ox Rodimus Prime. Now as you can see, I only took just examples from 4 different sites. We have right below me, we have ages 3 and up. Right beside me, we have BigBadToyStore. Then we have TF Source, which is where I got mine, because as you can see, it's a little bit cheaper than the others. And then on the end, we have the Chosen Prime. Now, you can probably see in the TF Source, they had sort of a markdown on it. Just a little bit, not much. It started at $149.99 and took 3% off, so it's $144.99. Now, I paid the full $149, but that's the cheapest you can get him there. And as you can see, they do have it in stock, so that's what you can expect to pay for Carrie there. But now, this is just to give you an idea. A lot of these don't necessarily vary in price by much, but they do vary. And you can shop around, check all the usual suspects. And I believe in the first video I did like a listing of the different stores. Go around, see what, because here's that availability issue that I talked about in one of the other 2 videos. You got to worry about the availability, who actually has it in hand right then that you can get it from, and who is selling it for the cheapest price. That's really where the rubber meets the road in all this, is you're gonna have to look for, the prices. So with that being said, we'll move on to the next one. Now here we have Fans Toys Rouge. Now she's one that's fairly popular. People gripe a lot about her transformation, but we're mainly just discussing the price right now. So with that, now as you see, I got a little bit more of a comparison set. Right below me here is eBay and ShowZ Store. Then ages 3 and up is right over here. Then we have from TF Source, BigBadToyStore, TF Direct, and just a couple of different places, Chosen Prime. These are all, and you're already seeing it probably, I don't even have to point it out. Now generally they're all in the same price range. The cheapest one is the one from eBay. Now that includes a shipping charge. So it's about $10 shipping, so that makes it about $96, $97 all told. But this is, as you can see, the prices really don't change much. TF Direct has it for 4 cents cheaper than everywhere else. But as you can expect, a lot of these places you have to pay like $150 to get free shipping, if you get free shipping at all. Now, Big Bad Toy Store differs in that they have a $4 flat shipping rate on anything. So I guess that kind of can be just as good as free shipping. But, you know, if you want the free shipping, you know, you want the free shipping. Now, you're probably seeing a lot of out of stock, you know, like ShowZ Store, you're seeing sold out. And over on the TF source down there, you're seeing out of stock. Big Bad Toy Store sold out. And, well, you know, Chosen Prime actually has it in stock. But it's at $104.99, we all know and love. But these are, like I say, these are the prices you pay. Now, I got my Rouge for $99.99. I think I got it on sale. But at the same time, it does cost a little money. Now, RC is one of those characters that I will collect multiples of, and I still have my eyes set on a few that I don't have that I would like to have. Now, my Fans Toys Rouge is going to be the main on my main shelf displayed with the others. But I am also going to have, because Optimus Prime's one that I collect multiples of too. So is Windblade. But Windblade is not going to appear on any of my main shelves because she never appeared in the G1 cartoon. She was only ever in comics and other media that came after. But that's just the thing. You know, I have my main display RC, but I'm also collecting others. But you know, like I say, if you buy a character that you don't want, just as an example, I got Zeta Toys Jazzy. Worst decision I ever made. So that was $65 or so out of my pocket that I'm never going to see again. Because I threw that thing in the garbage. I will not inflict him on anybody else. I don't care. I don't worry about getting my money back off of that one, because I wouldn't put anybody through that hellish transformation and the paint chipping and everything else. So sometimes you do pay a little bit more for things, but in the end, my downbeat from Make Toys, I love him. Anyway, with that being said, now we'll move on to the next one. Now here we have X-Transbot's Arcos. He's one that I pre-ordered quite some time ago when he was first, you know, up for pre-order for reissue. And as you can see, his price is generally about the same everywhere you go. Right below me, ages 3 and up has him for $79.95. Big Bad Toy Store is sold out, but they had him for $75.99. Toy Dojo so far on the main distributors is the winner with $73.99. Now I got him, as you can see, he's in stock too. I got him from TF Source, and he was $79.99. And then right below TF Source, you know, $59 with $8 shipping. And this is just me hunting through to see what the prices generally are. Now this looks like it could be a store or just somebody selling him. But as you can see, you know, the prices generally don't vary, but being that he's a Master Mini from X-Transbots, which is what the MM stands for. Now my Andrus figure, he's a MX. I don't know what that stands for, but generally the MM are the mini bots, you know, like Beachcomber, Cliff Jumper, whoever, Ollie, since I mentioned him in the first part of the video. But generally, this is the price you'll see for, you know, in third party. These are the kind of prices you're looking at. You saw, you know, Carrie, and you saw Rouge. This is Arcos. Now the next one is going to be official, as it were. You know, it's from Takara Tomy. It's an actual masterpiece. And I'll go into that, and well, I'll just let you see when we get there. With that, let's go ahead and move on. Now, when we really want to go into the prices we pay for, this hobby of ours, I don't think anybody can beat the Masters of Disaster, which is the official Takara Tomy and sometimes Hasbro. Now here we have Beast Wars Megatron. I could give a flip about Beast Wars. The only one that I have even the slightest interest in is Black Arachnia, and that's because of her huge rack of Spider-Mans. I'll leave it at that. I'm trying to be family friendly. But right down below me, you can see BigBadToyStore's price. It's in stock, but it's pretty high price at $319.99. Can't say much about it either because TF Source, same price, $319.99. Now, there is the one I found on eBay that's $279.90 with $16 shipping, which still keeps it a little below $300, but not by much. And of course, the Chosen Prime over there has it, you guessed it, $319.99. I mean, you're going to automatically get the free shipping, especially from TF Source and old Chosen Prime, because both of those have if you go over $150, you get free shipping. But this is the price you're gonna pay. There's nothing I can do about it, I'm sorry. Now, interestingly, Tydiruim Hanger has a video where he talks about people waiting for the KO. As a matter of fact, if I remember right, I'll link it in the description, but if I remember right, the very name of the video is I Will Wait for the KO. Which, honestly, that's probably a better idea for some of you, especially those of you whose wallets are already stretched thin enough as it is. Because I would imagine once the KO hits, one, oddly enough, the KOs usually wind up solving most of the problems these figures have. But two, they're a lot cheaper. Now, I believe that most of my Masterpiece figures are KO. I can't tell. They seem great to me. I can't complain about them. But most of my Masterpiece figures that I've got, other than Masterpiece Thundercracker, I got for a boatload lot cheaper than I would have paid if I would have got them when they first came out. Because I was late to the party. Now, I'm not new to collecting. I'm 42, will be 43 this year. This ain't my first rodeo. However, it is the first time, I'm getting back into collecting, so I'm subject to a lot of the same pitfalls as you new guys. So, I've had my hits, I've had my misses. Now, since the Masterpiece line has been out for a while, there's a lot of KOs. And I think a lot of mine I got were KOs because, let's face it, most people talk about the prices on the official Masterpiece. Like, let's just take Sideswipe as an example. I think I paid $27.99 for him on eBay. I mean, he's got the little official Lamborghini logo painted on. So I don't know if he's official or resale or whatever. For all I know, he's a KO. I mean, his neck joint's really loose. His shoulders don't lock in. I've already replaced him. That's the end of it. But at the end of it, I only paid roughly about $30 for him. So if I resell him, without the box, of course, because I throw most of those away, I'm probably going to sell him for like 20 bucks. But I still have all the doodads that came with him. So whoever buys that's going to get a complete set, but they're not going to get, a box. But this is what you can expect from the official. So if you want to, give it a year or so, wait for the KO, especially those of you who don't have this kind of money to spend. Now, if you've got the kind of money, if you have the kind of job where you look at this and, oh, $319.99, sure, why not? Purchase. Psh, go for it, man. I'm not gonna poop on your head for buying the official. I mean, if you buy the official, you're gonna have to wait a long time for all the rest of them to come out, but if you've got that kind of money to throw around, go for it. For those who are more near and dear to my heart, which is those of you who are the broke nerds, which I still need to try to finish that particular, but it's been going slow. It's kind of hard to find people who have the time to help me out with that. But let's just go ahead and put it as, if you got that money, go for it. For the rest of us, you're probably better off waiting for the KO. It'll probably be anywhere from $100 to $150 anyway. Now, I don't think that a lot of the official TF sellers sell the KOs. Somebody else more knowledgeable on that will have to, bring that up in a video later. But as it stands, you probably would be better off waiting for the KO, because I don't think the third-party bots get knocked off very often, but I do know the official does. So, and it's usually after they've already made their money on it anyway. So that'd be something to think about. Alright folks, that's the end of this third and possibly final chapter of Loot for Beginners. Hopefully it was informative enough to give you, a head start that I wish I'd had on all this. But, if nothing else, it's trying to be helpful, trying to help you avoid the pitfalls that, that I got sidetracked with. But for right now, I think this should be enough information to help you out, get you going, and maybe, help you to get your collection where you want it to be. Now, as I said before, these are the full-size masterpiece. If you can stand the Legends bots, they're a lot cheaper, and they're just as well made, and they'll save you room. But this is the price you pay for your hobbies. So with that, I think I'll go ahead and end this video. And as always, look for the next Loot Crate video, and I'll see you next time.